Good morning. This is your collective reading for August 20th, 2026. I'm picking up you starting something new that's connected to play, some kind of hobby that you are, something like creative that you're doing that's bringing about a lot of abundance. It's like a new beginning for you, a fresh start. With this comes a lot of things. Like it gives you an opportunity to balance yourself out, it gives you an opportunity to play. Like I said, you're really tapping into a childlike energy that's allowing you to get back into your heart chakra, get back into alignment with your inner child and healing that for a lot of you guys. This is bringing like a huge passion towards you in many areas of your life. I'm not just saying like financially, but in your love life too. Like it just feels like alignment because you're finally deciding to come out of survival mode, it feels like, and to just like tap into what makes you happy, what brings you the most happiness. Yeah, you're walking away from things that are not fully fulfilled, things that could bring a lot of happiness for you, but it doesn't bring the full fulfillment. Like there's just two cups missing here, and I see you going to go get that. The sun card keeps popping out, and then you have the high priestess. Yeah, you're truly using your tuition. Some of you guys could be going back to school. You're truly using your intuition at this time to guide you. Yeah, you got the Ace of Wands keeps popping out for you. Let's see. What are the messages for the collective spirit? What are the messages? Yeah, you got the Five of Cups coming out sideways. So whoever has been in this Five of Cups energy, I know a lot of different signs have been. Um, you guys are coming out of it. You're starting to realize, you're starting to see like, oh, there are two more cups to be sought after. I love this card. I really do love it. Yeah, you're understanding you have so many options available to you. You don't need to be crying over spilled milk. I heard the most profound thing yesterday while I was watching readings. This reader had said it's their crying over spilled milk card, which I say too, most of us do. But it was saying like maybe you might have lost like a few cups, but you still got a gallon behind you. And so all you really do need to do is clean up that mess and realize you still have some cups there. So it's about like looking at things half full versus half empty and just kind of changing your perspective. It's truly giving hangman vibes where you gotta like kind of maybe spirit, maybe the universe put you on a timeout and you really had to sit down and really reflect and do some inner work, do some inner healing. This really did redirect the trajectory of your life. You are now seeing things from a higher perspective. You're now gaining a lot of wisdom on situations, how things played out in your past, why they played out in your past. You're no longer just looking at like what people did to you. It's like removing the victim from your overall aura, your overall DNA, like coding. It feels deep. Like it doesn't feel like just the mentality, it feels like deep. It feels like your entire nervous system is being recalibrated, like everything's being recalibrated, and you are learning that you played a role in your hardships and your heartbreaks and all these things that you dealt with, that you also were part of it. And sometimes it's just about like realizing that we allow too much, right? I always say, like, I speak a lot to empaths because being one, like, we just really need guidance and direction. Sometimes it could be like something, my voice fried a little bit there. It could be like something that's hard to admit to yourself, right? Um, but with empaths, like I say, we get abused a lot, but we are our biggest abusers. We abuse ourselves the most because we allow so fucking much. So fucking much. We entertain so much. And the more you heal, the more you stop entertaining, the more you're like, how did I ever go for that shit? How did I ever like see what they were doing? And I was the one crying and begging for them to stop, crying and begging for them to love me, crying and begging for like you just the more you heal, the more you realize, dude, I was allowing that because I was staying, and maybe some of you guys are realizing you don't have to fucking stay. You don't have to stay. You can walk away. You can find better for yourself. You never have to stay. I think that we get so caught up and confined in these social constructs that we think that like we have to like tough this shit out. We gotta like stay in it for the long run. It like we prove to society that our marriage is great, our love life is great, we're good human beings because our relationships last. Like that's not the case. We're literally placed on this earth to learn lessons. How can we learn lessons if we're not allowing things to be what they are? I think that we create these illusions and delusions. We become delulu and we think, oh, it'll change over time. No, when something's fucking showing you it's not going to change, it's not going to fucking change. Okay? And sometimes the lesson is this was just a season for me and I'm grateful and I'm moving forward. And God bless you. And now it's time for me to experience the next thing so that I can elevate and level up. I'm to a point in my healing journey where it's like I might have had people in my life who, while they were here on this earth, we had a few run ins and a few things that left us in a space of no longer communicating, whatever, what have you. And when they passed away, I was indeed sad, but I didn't look at it from a woe is me, oh my God, I wish we could have did this or that. I understood like what happened. It played its part. It was meant to happen both for that person and for me. The lessons were learned. The outcome was what it was. All I want to remember now is the positive, the good times I shared with that person. And I'm also in that space, just period, with everybody. Like when I fall out with people, it might hurt. It might be like, fuck, that didn't go how I planned. It might suck to not have them in my life anymore after like I thought it was gonna be something that would be a part of my life for a while. Um, but at the end of the day, like what happened happened. You showed me who you are. You showed me your hand. I saw your true colors. It doesn't align with who I am, what I need, where I'm going, and that's okay. And that's okay. And I don't wish you any bad. I might hurt. I might get in my ego sometimes, but I actually just appreciate the experience. Because while I was in it before this situation or before whatever the tower moment was, right? We had good times. And I think it's okay to be in your calm space and to recognize stuff like that and to realize, like, just because I'm mad right now doesn't mean they were horrible to me the entire time. They weren't. Where I was horrible to them. I wasn't. Like, it was, you could, it's okay to look back and smile and be like, that was fun. That was sweet. That was nice. I enjoyed that. And I'm grateful that I got to experience that, right? But then you got to move forward. And I think that you guys are coming into this space of understanding that it's time to move forward. It's time to move forward because I've sulked enough and there's so much more coming for me. There's so much more abundance. We've got the Seven of Wands at the bottom, the King of Swords. The King of Swords can be kind of like, no bullshit. You're protecting your energy. Somebody could try to come towards you. Somebody you had a lot of good times with. But in this time, you're protecting your energy. If you need a date, if you need a guidance on what to do when this person comes back, the guidance is to protect your energy. Okay? This person could have taken a long time to come forward because they were actually healing. Okay? This person could have left you out in the cold. You could have been this person to yourself, you know? Somebody's offering you a cup and you don't want it because they left you out in the cold. You want equal give and take. You want everything, the family dynamic. You don't want any of that manipulative energy in your space. You're done with that. You're done with that. This is going to have to be a part two to this. So, uh, BRB. Okay, love you. Bye.